What if the stream started 5 seconds early? Hi. I don't know if anybody is actually here. I have a strange feeling that YouTube did not send out a notification. So I'm gonna post the old stream on the old Discord. Yup. Bear with me now. Bear with me now, everybody. I say everybody as I'm the only one here. Okay, do that. Working that. You can join on the YouTube, or you can do the Twitch. This, I need to copy this link. Copy link. There we go. Okay. Think again. Oh, hello, Cole. Hello. The tuxedo. What's up? How we doing? My Twitch chat on my multi-stream thing is just not doing anything right now. Hi, Marmations. Welcome to the stream. Hi, CB. Up bright and early. It's bright and early for guys like us. It's early in the day for a guy like me. Alright, gotta get everything set up. Not used to seeing Twitch chat actually occupied. Listen, the Twitch chat is a work of progress. Can't be here for long, but why the pirate software discussion? We're using pirate software as an example to talk about an issue that I have with the game dev community. We're using this dude as a discussion button. Use me as a discussion button. No, just kidding. We're just gonna sit here and just be mean. Thank you for following, Soup Tank. Hi, Judas. Milk Pirate for some juicy YouTube shorts? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Epic Mean Guy stream. Coming in. Are you guys ready for me to break out into my controversial drama era? We're breaking out into our controversy era. Okay, let me shut my door. Let me get the camera going, and we're gonna talk about this. The downfall of Fairlii. No. I promise this has a good. I'm only talking about this because this has a good message. There's a good message hidden in here. I wrote down my some notes for this actually, so I don't try and just say the wrong things. We're gonna do a little bit of poking fun. We're gonna do a little bit of backstory for me. We're gonna do a little bit of actually discussing real things, which is interesting because I never really do that kind of stuff on here. I usually just ignore whatever's going on But I'm gonna use my platform. I'm gonna use my platform. Okay. Let's see, does this work? Colbert discussion day. Oh my goodness. I don't know where he is. I have no clue where he is. Hey gamers. Hi Smellgrow. I got Callie with me though. Let's switch to this. Is this working? It's working. Hello. Hello, it's me with my big forehead, and I'm here today. Spit your facts, Fairlii. All right, we're spitting facts. Callie hype. She's right here. Okay, let her back down. She's elderly. Who else is working on their jam game? My jam, like, I guess a bunch of people are submitting things to my jam because I think there was only like 15 people on the stream and there's like 30 people that have entered the jam. So I think people are like, just like, I don't know. They just be checking out the jam, I guess. I feel like my camera has moved. Am I crazy or is my camera like... I thought it was supposed to be kind of like more over? This lighting is crazy. Look, it's like... I mean, I already have dark circles under my eyes, but it's making this eye look crazy. Gar! Yes, kitty cats. Alright, are we ready to discuss? When I go into discussion mode, I might not be reading chat because I want to actually get through all of my notes. This is kind of... I'm not really good at, like, organizing, like, my notes or actually, like, organizing thoughts in a way that makes sense. Fairlii, will you address the Toby Fox allegations? The one where you are secretly Toby Fox? No, I'll never discuss that. We're not going to discuss that. You know what? Doesn't Undertale have like a bit about a dog? Isn't there like that dog? I would never do that. It would always be a cat. It would never be a dog. That's how you know I'm not Toby Fox. I don't be really caring about dogs that much. Oh, Callie wants out. Letting her out. He only streams on these days because every other day he morphs into Toby. Fairlii, you're the annoying dog? What? Unsubscribe. I'm the annoying dog. I just noticed that this... You can kind of see. You can see like a little bit of my monitor. Okay. Agreed. Guys, this is mean. This is just rude. You're just being rude. Okay. So today, before we work on Jelly Fields, we are going to talk about pirate software and gatekeeping and the barrier of entry to indie game development. I want to start off by saying that I don't have 35 years of experience in Blizzard, but I've been in the niche, the game development YouTube niche, since it was very early on, and I've made videos that have been seen by hundreds of thousands of people. I made trailers seen by millions of people, and I've worked alongside companies like Unity and stuff like that. So maybe that's like just this amount of stuff compared to the absolute mountain that it is of qualifications for working at Blizzard for however long. But hopefully you'll be able to actually listen to what I'm saying, because I mean, my qualifications are not that great, but maybe you'll hear me out. So, Pirate Software is having the finger pointed at them for being like narcissistic and lying, and then just being like this know-it-all guy. I don't really know. I don't know the guy personally, so I can't really speak to like what is up with the dude or like who the dude is. I just have been seeing a lot of people talking about this dude and looking at his code, zoom in and enhance, analyze, run the code through all the algorithms, and then be like, that code actually really sucks, but he says it's good, but it actually sucks. And I want to use this situation as a way to talk about something that really irks me and something that I don't like in the game development community, and that's gatekeeping and the barrier of entry to making games on the internet. This doesn't have to apply to a person. Like, a lot of people can just go into making a game and they don't interact with any sort of social media, but a lot of people, like me, like to make games and post it and show it to people on the internet. I feel like a lot of people like to do that. It's really nice to work on something and then post it and then people talk about it, and it's a very interesting cycle. It's like, okay, I just made this thing, I'm really excited for it, I post it, and then people are like, wow, that's really cool. They get inspired from it, you're inspired from it, and then that cycle kind of repeats itself. But I've been noticing that there is what used to be a small subset of people in the game development community has grown much larger and larger, and I feel like situations like what's going on with the pirate software stuff only makes this problem worse and makes this problem bigger. And this is a topic that has exploded out of the game dev world and has moved into just like the general gaming scene, which doesn't happen that often, I feel. The last time I would say that something melded the groups of game dev and just gaming was when Unity did the pricing changes. You probably have heard about that or know about that, but they did this pricing model change and it screwed over a lot of game developers, and that was being talked about by, like, I want to say everybody. Everybody and their mama was talking about the Unity pricing changes. But we don't often have these times where game development and gaming mesh into one thing, and I feel like the last few times it's happened have been very negative, and this kind of plays into this whole gatekeeping thing. I'm going to my notes. So a lot of people want to make games, but they don't, because making games in itself is really difficult. And the gatekeeping and these types of things latch onto the difficulty that people already face when trying to make a video game. So Pirate streams, I guess, like all day, and then does game dev stuff at points, and his game has been in development for many years, I guess. And this dude's under a spotlight, and people are making fun of the fact that his game isn't finished yet, and he is overqualified for what he's doing. He's an amateur, pretending to be a professional. This, that, and the other. And, you know, he says, like, his stuff is very performant, and then people are like, let's test it out, and it's not very performant. And in this example, the pirate, he kind of has it coming to him because he's kind of bragging about stuff. So it's very inviting for people to see someone bragging and then dive into if what they say is true or not. People don't like know-it-alls. People don't like people that think they're good at stuff. People don't like when somebody has no flaws. They don't like that. So it makes them more likely to want to, you know, dive into seeing what's wrong with this dude and making fun of him. But what if I told you that this mentality for how people are treating this dude extends not just because he's a top tier streamer, but it extends all the way down to people who are literally just starting game development. This mentality goes top to bottom. It's in all of the different levels of game development. And it's really just I don't like it. I really don't like it. So here's an example. When I first started making games, I made this early version of a project, and I didn't have the platform that I have now. I didn't have a YouTube channel for this. I was not really posting videos about it. And I wanted to show off the progress that I made to some people that were also game developers. Because game development is an interesting thing where you can make a pretty trash garbage game and then show it to somebody who just plays games and doesn't make them, and because you made the game, they'll be like, that's so cool, even if it's not great. So people naturally want to show off the stuff that they've made to people that are also game developers because they can give proper feedback and it feels a little bit cooler and a little more interesting. Now, I was making that game in Construct, which is a no-code engine, and I posted it on this server, and I got absolutely torn apart. People were telling me, quit. They were telling me, you don't have a future in this. They were telling me, oh, you didn't do this, making snide remarks about a thing. I make the example of invisible tutorials all the time because it's something that actually happened to me. The tutorial in my game wasn't amazing. I was a beginner. I didn't know what I was doing. And people played it and they were like, you didn't make an invisible tutorial? I could never make a game without an invisible tutorial. Which, if you don't know, an invisible tutorial is basically like hiding and disguising the tutorial into the gameplay so it's not as tedious for people to go through. How the freak am I supposed to do that? I just started. It's the first thing I ever made. All the dunking on Pirate Software's work feels like a low blow. He's got questionable views, but combing through someone's code and work feels off when they're sharing what they've made. Yeah, exactly. And I think that it extends through all of it. So many people are ambitious about the games that they want to make, especially beginners, and they want to post their progress and show you something that they've done. And now more than ever, they are immediately shot down. I made a video with the words dream game in it, which is something that I guess the game dev community is very against. It rubs them the wrong way to see someone talk about their dream game. Because you're not very likely to finish your dream game. You're a beginner. You don't know this. You don't know that. And I feel like all of these people in the comment sections just are so entitled. They seem so high and mighty. It's weird. There's like this level of insecurity and like stolen valor that happens a lot with the game dev community. They feel like, this Fairlii guy, me, I shouldn't have had a game with a successful Kickstarter, and I shouldn't have this platformer because I'm a beginner and I make mistakes. And it's so weird that we aren't really just understanding that game development is hard. You're doing like hundreds of different specialized jobs all in one thing. And then if you add on being a content creator, you're also scripting, pacing, making thumbnails, making videos, alongside doing all of the game development stuff. You're making sounds. A lot of people are making music. They're making art. They're programming. They're designing. They're doing story. They've got lore. They're concepting things. Like, this is a lot of stuff. You're bound to make a mistake somewhere. So why are we so negative about people making mistakes? It doesn't really make sense. Okay, here's another example. I wasn't using GitHub, which is like a thing. Let me just explain it in like terms that anyone could can understand. Basically, with GitHub, you can back up your game online. I'll just explain it in that closest term. So people use GitHub to back up their game, and then if something happens that's bad, you don't lose any progress, so you can just re-download it and you're fine. I wasn't using GitHub for my project and had a issue with Windows where like files got like corrupt during I think the power went out during update on my PC. I'm not exactly sure what happened, but I lost the project. And I made a video talking about how, hey guys, I'm not working on the project anymore. I lost it and I'm very, very sad. It's a very heartfelt video talking about why I'm sad. Of course, majority of the comments at the time were people being like, oh, I'm so sorry. I hope you can maybe rebuild what you had, or like, hey, if you need any help, just reach out. But there was also a subset of people that were in the comments saying like, well, guys, this is why you use GitHub. Who the freak does that help? I wasn't even gonna use sound effects for this whole bit, but who does that help saying that? And not only were people commenting that, they were taking my video and taking parts of my video and posting it on Discord servers and talking about it on Reddit like, this guy's an example for screwing up. This is who you don't want to be. And I feel like there's so many little, from the smallest pieces to the biggest mistakes, all of that is under a microscope if you want to become a game developer. So it's like, why do people even want to become a game developer now when we're in a world of so much negativity? So I'm like getting way off track from my notes. Pirate Software is just like a prime example of this mentality of feeling almighty and powerful, and the comments are basically doing the same thing and feeding it into itself. So like, people see him as being very arrogant and see him as being a know-it-all and this and that, and then he's up here being Mr. Know-It-All content creator, and then you have commenters who are also Mr. Know-It-All feeding that into him, and then it just kind of comes into a full circle. And then you have people who are semi-interested in game development that maybe they want to make a game in the future, but they haven't done it yet. They are somewhere in the middle, and let's say the only way this person has to contacting a developer is talking to the dude who's being mean to him. Then they're gonna have this conversation of like, oh, Pirate's code was bad. Oh, what did he do that was bad? He used a global variable. Oh, I thought global variables were okay. No, actually, I'm a veteran in the industry, and if you use a global variable, you might as well quit right now. And then that person goes, oh, okay. And then they don't want to do games anymore because some dude in the comments is like, see, Pirate isn't a know-it-all. I know it all. What the freak are we doing here? What are we even doing? What are we accomplishing right now? So I don't like that. It feels like there's one way to develop a game, and all of these people know this one way, and if you don't do it this one way, you suck and you should quit. I don't like that. I think people should make games. I think people make mistakes. My streams are a prime example of me making mistakes. I spent like 3 hours making one thing because I just kept messing it up. Game development is hard. I mean, I guess poke fun at Pirate if you want to or don't. I don't really care what you do to the guy. I just care about what's happening with the game dev community. And I don't like that this is what's bringing it into the mainstream of gaming, because it just makes it way worse for me and for other people when we just see like all of this negativity that's surrounding it. I just want people to make games, and the community is very nice. It's very welcoming. It's very gentle. It's very understanding at times, but we're living in a world where like negativity is what catches people's eyes, and it's like people just want to see people screw up, and people want to just point the finger and poke fun at people, and I don't like it. I don't like it. I just want people to make cool games. Okay, I think that's basically everything I wanted to say. Okay, that was my discussion on that. I hope you guys enjoyed my TED Talk. Game dev is hard. As a solo dev, you're doing like 18 jobs. Yeah. Yep. So there's my thoughts on the Pirate Software situation. Do you guys want me to talk about drama more often or never do that ever again? Let me know. Okay, let's go back to here. Let's turn this off. Badink, 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 badink. I don't know, I joined late. I'll probably need to upload that as a separate thing to the YouTube channel. Dang, I've been going for 30 minutes? How I talked about that for that long? Oh my god. That's crazy. Okay, we're changing gears and we're going to we're gonna like cool it down a little bit. We're gonna work on Jelly Fields and have a grand old time. Literally popped off. Was that easy to understand? Were you guys able to like follow what I was saying? I don't often get very like serious on the streams, but I do feel very passionate about that. How do I make music for a game? Oh, I don't know. I've never really done music stuff. No, but I joined late, so. Hello, Smelster. Yes, that was genuinely relatable. Thank you. Yay. I actually said something coherent on the stream. Give myself a... Yeah, give myself one of those. I'm definitely wanting to take that, smack it into a video. I've been thinking similar things about the pirate software stuff, so good to hear someone else say it. I don't know why everybody needs to care so much about every little thing anyone is doing. It just feels weird. So weird. It's like people being like, certain statistics, sorry, I'm eating soup. Certain statistics are terrible and we should make fun of them, or they're cool and inspirational depending on the context. If Pirate Software takes 10 years to make a game, we should point and laugh at them. But if Stardew Valley took 10 years to make, that's cool. Weird. Very weird. I'm eating soup. So, we got the old Hingewood Heights biome. Excited to work on this again. I have been hungering to work on this biome. And I'm also hungering for soup. Bro just spent 30 minutes spitting straight facts and then ate soup. So what were we last doing? I had made the buried game system. We had done started work on the crafting system. I think I know what I want to do. Let me go here. Because we're going to open up the old Ace Sprite. See, I would have just revealed something if I didn't switch over to the other scene. So I'm glad I did that. We're going to go to the game concepts. And we're going to go through the concept for Hingewood Heights. And here we are. Here we are. I don't know why I made that noise. Okay. And then we want to grab this. Oh, by the way, how are you all doing today? There's a bit of a different start to the stream today, but I was feeling like yapping. I was feeling like yapping. Good. That's good to hear. It's nice to see you again, Seth. I'm doing all right. Just excited for stuff. A lazy day. Master Floppa's having a lazy day. Oh! Wanted to tell you guys. The schedule is actually changing. I was going to update this here. The schedule is actually Monday, Wednesday, Thursday. So we're changing the schedule to be Monday, 12 p.m. Central, Wednesday, 12 p.m. Central, and now we're doing Thursday, 9 p.m. Central, because I stream at a time where a lot of people in the US are at school or are at work. And so a lot of people that are from the US can't catch my streams. So the late night Thursday stream is meant to be better for those people. We'll see if it works. If it doesn't work, I'll just switch it back to Friday, and then Bob's your uncle. I think I have all the stuff that I need. We're gonna make the metal piles. If you don't know, in this biome, there's this mechanic where there's going to be an area over here that has metal scrap piles that'll just randomly form off here in the forest. The area in between these two signs is where you can farm. So you can farm anywhere in this area. But then in this area, this is just like the wilderness. And so in this whole area, there will be things that will spawn like these piles of metal. And then you can break those piles of metal and get... I'll just show you. I believe it's worth criticizing pirate software for its content relating to advice and other people's projects. I tend to not agree with a lot of the takes, such as him not being a real dev. Yeah, I mean, the dudes just be saying stuff. But I don't know if a lot of the hatred is justified. I think some people are really grasping at straws. They just want more things to laugh at. So when you break the rubbish, the little trash piles, you'll get these canisters. And you combine the canisters with things like crops, and it will give you a new crop. And this hybrid crop, which is like part plant, part metal, is going to be much stronger than the normal one. So it's going to do a lot more damage to the corruption. It's going to sell for more. It's just going to be all around better. Get this song out of here. Somebody needs to make a compilation of me just being mad at that song. So then I have this blue screw, and then I can sell it, and, you know, that kind of deal. So that's the basic premise for this biome, but we don't have the actual, like, trash pile sprite yet. So we need to draw. Can't speak properly. We needed to draw one of those. How should we do it? Should we make it like a pile of rust? Should it be like a rusty pile, or should it be more like a... Should we have one that's just a canister, like, stuck in the dirt? It's like a basic one. So we basically kind of have one of these sorts of situations. Just kind of something like this. Looks like a crop. Maybe do something like that. Something like that. Something like that. And then we need to get a brighter pixel, because this is all too dark right now. I think that looks pretty decent. Looks pretty decent to me. I don't know about you guys, but I'm afraid of where this is gonna go. So I'm gonna just real quick just do this. Okay, yeah, that did go somewhere that I didn't want you guys to see. So that's good. This. Huh. Biome, Cinchwood Heights. Hi, Delana. Hello, Delana. I'm gonna just call this canister. Or maybe dirt pile canister. Did I just... What am I doing? What am I doing? I saved the whole entire image. What are we doing here? How are you doing today, Delana? How is Delana doing? I need to open up this folder. Not that. What the freak? This. Go here. Go here. And then we need to get our dirt pile canister. And then 16. Apply. Yes, apply. And we want this to be sort of by the bottom. And then we'll just take this scrap pile small. Because we already have this, and we're just gonna turn it into the dirt pile thingy. And then we're gonna edit it to drop just a canister. It'll just drop one canister, and it'll cost let's see, how much would a crop? I think it sells for like 9. Maybe it's 9 for one. I think that could make sense. So you'd essentially need to have 2 crops for one of these. Make sense? Makes a sense to me. Which tool do we use for this? This is definitely the shovel. Cool. Very cool. Okay. And then we'll just get rid of that. And now what we're going to do is we're going to add a world. I think it's in here. It's called a, like, maybe in here? It's somewhere around here. Random spawn. We're going to add now, maybe random stuff doesn't spawn in this area? Maybe it only spawns out there in this biome? Let's do that. Spawn finish. Hi, pixelated fish. Welcome. Spawn start. It's gonna be here. So we're gonna do that, but we don't want it to spawn where these trees are. So we're just going to do a cheap little thing. We're just gonna make a bunch of these objects with box colliders, and we're just gonna like put them here. Try the game jam failed. but learned one thing. Don't overscope. If I put this on the placeable layer, is this going to have an issue when I hover over it? Let's find out on the next episode. Nope, doesn't have an issue. Perfect. We're just gonna do this. Just to prevent the game from spawning stuff in these areas. Just gonna turn this tree off. And we are going to do this random spawn. Element 1, turnip. No, we're not going to spawn a turnip. We're not going to spawn an apple tree. We're not going to spawn any crops in here. Spawn objects. Yeah. Yeah. For now, we're just going to do the... Oh, we actually need to make a placeable for it. I see. I forgot about that. Placeable. This is a scrap pile small. Scrap pile small. Spawn object is the scrap pile small. It's not a crop. And then we're just gonna grab the scrap pile. It's just gonna spawn that. Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha. And then there's gonna be this forced spawn, which is gonna be this apple tree. Let's just do a forced spawn here. And we're just gonna get rid of this. Placeable to spawn. We're just gonna do another scrap pile small. And then that should just do its thing. I'm going to open up my save data and clear it because it's not going to spawn properly if we don't clear the save data. Kablam. I way underscoped on my jam game, so I'm just adding random stuff because I feel like it. Amazing. We love to hear that. So now over here, there's a bunch of nothing. What happened? Index was out of range. Is this because there was no crops? I median scoped my game jam? Whoa. Bro perfected it. First try. Sorry, turned to courage there. Yeah, it chose a crop. Can't I just like not have any crops? Can't I just like, yeah, not. Wait, no. I guess. I guess I'll just put one in there. If I have to. It's literally like 2/3 done. Wow. Almost there. Okay. Well, what's bro doing up there? It's just spawned a bunch of those fellers. Does this have corrupt left? If it has corrupt left, I need to turn that off. Hello, owl. Hello. Biomanager. Corruption data, corruption left. I think this is gonna completely screw all this up. Let's see. Because I turned that off. Whoa. Oh god, there's a lot of errors. Oh, is it giving me the an error? What? What? What happened? Did we already talk about pirate software? Yeah. I'll upload that as a whole thing here. There's an error with the placing manager? Huh? Placeables. This seems like it should be correct. This one has an offset of 1, which is wrong. Huh. I hiccuped. Spawn away 1. For spawn positions, spawn weights. I don't think I need that. Maybe it's this? I don't know, man. My whole system here is all sorts of screwed up. What the freak? What the flibbity? No. So I should be able to place... Okay, look at that. Oh my god. Huh. Why is that one spawning up there? Okay. This is interesting. Should we move it over here? Should the little scrap piles be like on the right side? Because I'm confused about the way that the corruption is working right now. I don't have to go there and mess with it. Yeah. We might just move We might just move both of these over to here. And we'll have it be like that. And then for the time being, we're just gonna grab all of this. Is this gonna grab the bottom? No. We're just gonna grab all of this. What layer are the trees on? Huh? Yeah, there's a specific tree layer. I forgot. That's gonna go like that. And then we're just gonna grab our trees. Put them on the trees layer. Wink. Yep. Grab those. Put them there. And then we're gonna go to our ground. And then we're going to properly tile this puppy out. Yup. Properly tile this bad boy right here. Every 2, you switch to this. And then here. Isn't here just like these sorts of blocks? I meant to do this. No, I guess I didn't do that. I just did it like this. And then like this. Then we kind of just go to friendly fields and then just fill this all in. So that should be like that. We can get rid of these train tracks. They're not exactly needed. We can add more trees. More trees, please. Let's just add a just standard tree. Standard tree. 50% tree. Pretty good looking tree here. Don't remember how high up they go. They go up a little more. Okay, just take off this top one. Just a little off the top there. We need the bottom of this piece. Then a little bit of the edge. Haha. Okay. Then we're gonna just swap that out with that. Do that. Haha. Have you played Repo? I have not. It seems like a lot of fun. Okay. Ground. Gonna make ourselves some nice little tree bits here. Little bits and little bobs. Are you a bits or a bobs kind of person? Like if you were given the choice, if someone came up to you and they're like, you want a bit or you want a bob, which one are you picking? Okay, these are only go 1. I ask the important question. As a gamer, I always go for the bits. Yeah, I feel like bits is definitely up my alley. No hate on bobs, though. Anybody who goes for the bobs, still a good choice. Just could never see that being me. What am I talking about? Okay. This goes up to like this high. I think we're just gonna do this kind of deal here. This biome's so cool. So flippin' cool, man. So then this would be like that, right? I have no clue if I'm actually doing this correctly. So then this goes here, and then this goes there. It's kind of like a Lego. Kind of like Lego in a way. Just like filling everything in. How did I make it so short? What the freak? It's supposed to go up like 2? Yeah, how did I screw that up? What in the world? I feel like this should also connect. Like it should go like up, connect here. Oh, but this just does not work. No, we're not gonna have it connect because this doesn't work. Well, we could make it work if we moved it over 1. Let's do that. Move it over 1. This is the exhilarating content you come for when you're watching the Fairlii live stream. I kind of just felt like doing that. Just felt like doing that. It's no point. No real point for me doing that. I'm not really exactly sure why that happened, but it just happened and you were here for it. I don't know what that says about you or what that says about me, but it says something about one of us. I'm hoping we get to see some of the regulars in the stream today. People might be like busy today. It's a little weird. What if you had a super duper scary demon jelly that makes the whole game a super duper scary horror game and you have to survive 8 days with scary demon evil tree jelly? That's too scary. That sounds absolutely terrifying. Jiminy Cricket! Do people even say that anymore? Did people even say that to begin with? Should have been that better question to ask. It's Brian! Hi! I literally just mentioned how I was hoping some people showed up. Some regulars. Why does this look interesting? Zeldude. Hi, Zeldude. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? Literally just opened my stream and the first thing I heard is Jiminy Christmas. Yeah. It's an interesting stream today. What was I? What? This. This is an interesting looking tree, but we're going with it. We're just gonna go with it. And then we're gonna have this kind of go like up. It's getting real crazy over there. Yeah, we were talking about stuff earlier. I went on a 30-minute rant. Not a rant, but a 30-minute... I had a 30-minute discussion about stuff in the game dev community, and now I feel like I'm like crazy, going sicko mode with development. Flip. There you go. I hate trees. I love trees. Circus tent looking tree. I'm an enjoyer of trees. I think they're really cool. Well, that doesn't work like that. Guess it works like that. Why not use rule tiles for the tree leaves? I don't want to set it up, honestly. Because I'm only making it this big. It's not going to get any bigger. Good. This is good. What layer are these fellas on? What layer is this on? Is this also on the trees? It's also on the trees layer. So we'll add some of these fellas. I mean, that's too big of a vine for this area. And then maybe just like a eensy beensy one. Yeah, look at that. So beautiful. Okay. Let me go back. Reminds me of the walls in the early Luna Lane videos. Ah, yes, the circus walls. The beautiful paint job that I created for the mansion. That was just, I don't know how to make any sort of background, so I'm just gonna do 2 different colored walls. I was basing it off of Scooby-Doo. I feel like a lot of houses in Scooby-Doo had like striped walls like that. Okay, this is completely wrong. Uh, 2D tile palette. We need to extend the play block. Which means we need to actually take the play block and make it visible so we can actually see what's going on here. And we can see that, yes, indeed. The map is... Okay. Maybe like about there. Should be good. Yeah. No. Let's just get rid of... Whoops. Let's get rid of these. Whoa, went too far. Yeah. Seems about good. Maybe you should move the left tree 1 square to the right since the other tree is 1 to the left. Wait, what? Okay. Seems good to me. Oh, this? Yeah. That should be like that. I don't know why it wasn't like that. You're 100% correct. That should be like that. I guess I was just not paying attention. And then take this. Move that over. I kind of want to take this. Or I'll just do my own kind of thing here. Where the hell? Oh, I'm on the play blocks. What? Play blocks? I would rather this be like less. to be honest. There we go. Haha. Beautiful. Beautiful. Oh, I see, because it starts stuff spawning there. I think it should be like here, because we don't want it spawning all the way up over into there. Let's delete the biome. I'm back. Time for me to yap about under... Oh, God. No! Why me? Amount, crop amount, min 2. We'll do that. Okay. There we go. Look. Now let's play the game normally. Let's say we just started out. We're actually playing the game. The prices of things are like really bad. So we're gonna sell those. And then let's say we got enough money to go over here and get a canister. So boop, we get a canister. And we're gonna drop that onto there. And then we got enough money for this. So let me just do that. And now we got the blue screw seeds. So let me plant that. And then woo! Perfect. Perfect. It's great. It's a masterpiece. Opening up my soda. All right, we need to just keep busting along. What? Now we need to make a mechanic for the random spawn. I'm actually gonna be altering this script, which is like an early script. I mean, like, look at all this stuff. This is like all nasty. This is all ew. This is all ew. I think I know what I'm gonna do, guys. I know what I'm gonna do. Watch this. We're gonna do spawn 1. We're gonna do int spawn max, int spawn min equals amount to spawn max equals amount to spawn amount. Oh god, I named it the same thing. No, it's amount max and amount min. We're gonna do this, guys. We're gonna do this. Amount max equals 1. Amount min equals 1. Spawn objects is daily false. What the freak? Amount max equals spawn max. Amount min equals spawn min. Haha! All right, so what this is gonna do? Have I been very quiet today? I'm like tired today. I got woken up like 3 times this morning because of thunder and lightning. It was storming and I kept waking up, and so I'm like very tired. So I can't tell if I'm like not speaking enough or something. Okay. So this is gonna be a random event that'll happen. So basically, if you guys don't know how Jelly Fields works, when you start the biome, the random spawn area that we did, I just realized that we need to fix these tiles. The random spawn area that we did spawned stuff at the beginning, but it also spawns stuff when the game turns from night back into morning. So it only does it once every single day, which is why when you're playing Jellyfield, sometimes a tree will just randomly appear. That means it's a new day and new stuff has spawned. But in this biome, these scrap piles need to just like periodically appear. And we want it to be a little bit quicker than every day. Maybe. We'll see. Maybe we just want it to be every day. So. Meh. Meh, meh, meh. Whatever. We want it to random spawn just one object every once in a while. Now, the problem is I don't want it to spawn a crop. Crop amount min, crop amount max. This is spawning placeable. Game object equals placing manager, placing because this is the forced spawn. Okay, we can't do this. Jojo Siwa is cosplaying as a trad wife now. What? We might need to just copy this, to be honest, because I don't want to screw up this script. And I know this is not really the greatest way of going about doing this, but I guess this is just what we'll do. So we need to get rid of this amount chosen nonsense. We just need to say object chosen equals get random weighted index of spawn weights. Where is it getting the spawn weights? Oh my god, I'm getting spam calls. Spam calls in my live stream? For each random spawn data and crop spawns. Guys, I need to clean up this script. How the hell does this make any sense? Spawn objects? Because this is making no sense. Placing manager does placing spawn objects. Yeah. Spot chosen. Object chosen. Yes. Okay, so this is just spawning the objects. Right. Okay, this should be good. That should just spawn just one random object. And so in the Jelly Travels, we're gonna have our events. Here's a rain grow thing. We're gonna add a new event, and we're just gonna call this spawn 1. Spawn 1 event. We might be approaching the get up and run around segment. Spawn 1 event. And I believe it's going to be like an event thinger, dinger, or something or other. Event. Event object. I don't remember how this works. Let's open rain grow. Is it event object? Ha! So smart, guys. I'm so smart. You should all befriend me because of how smart I am. Random spawn dot spawn 1. Do spawn 1. That's a room reference. Never mind, don't be my friend. Rain. What? What is going on? Unity, what are you doing? Whoa. What the heck? Whoa, 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 whoa. What is going on? What is going on? Okay, now it's fixed. What was that? It was like I was holding down shift. That was weird. It was only in Unity though. I tried doing it outside of Unity and it wasn't doing anything. And then it just decided to just like save. Can I save? Okay. That was really weird. So the event data, the event object is itself. This is allowed in both weathers. Event chance. This one has a chance of 25. This one is going to have a chance of 100. Always control S. Always. All my homies save. All my homies. Are you sure you want to quit? You have unsaved data. All unsaved progress will be lost. Okay. Today's like an okay stream. I just keep saying okay. It's a cloudy day outside. Perfect weather for going down a mountain. What? I really just don't know what I'm talking about. Okay. Why does it feel like the frame rate's terrible? It's not. Oh, I need to fix this. So theoretically, we should be able to sit here. Just increase the speed by a lot. And stuff should just start spawning here. It doesn't seem like it's doing it. Let's do this then. Let's make a debug.log for whenever this happens so that we know it actually just happened. Know what I'm saying? Debug.log. Excuse the flip you. Excuse. Please. Please. Debug.log. This should be spawning one. Har 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 har. So that should be spawning one. Nom, 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 nom. Oh, I'm so sleepy. I need to set myself to standing desk mode. Wake me up. Let's just start selling all this stuff. Blue screw seeds. Let's just start selling. These only cost 2, thankfully. Grow, 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 grow. We're gonna combine those together. I think that should give you experience when you combine them together too. Oh, I just missed that. Sure. Gave us 9. Sell this. Sell you. I don't know why I'm not just cheating and giving myself a ton of money. I'll do it. Give 1,000 glim. Maxed my glim out. This should be spawning one happened. Okay, let's clear all of this. Because we wanted to just... Failed an exception. Oh, that was just like the Discord thing. That worked. Eh. We'll see when that triggers again. This should be spawning 1. There it goes. It did indeed look like it spawned 1. Yay! Fairlii win face reveal? What? My face was just at the beginning of the stream. For 30 minutes. Okay, perfect. Alright, what should we do next? We should grab this. Yep. And we should block off these. This? We want the real Fairlii. What do you mean? And then this also should be blocked. Because we don't want stuff to grow inside these trees because it's just annoying visibility wise. The player, it's gonna confuse the player. This, that, and the other, and then the other thing. You already know. I'm making bank with this stuff though. Look at this. Boom, 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 boom. This is where the real big money is. Okay. Now I'm just gonna increase the speed by a ton. And we're just gonna sit here and just hope that nothing gets planted on this tree or on these two spaces. So we're just gonna let this thing do its thing. Looking good so far. Excuse me. It's still looking good. I think we might be good. Seems to be good enough. I wonder if the jellies have like, dug up like a million things. Yeah. They'll just be digging. Yeah, it doesn't look like they're spawning in the wrong spots. It looks like they're actually spawning properly. Good. Good, good, good. Now, we don't want the amount daily to be as much. So the amount daily is... The min should be 1, and then the thing should be 2. No, 1. No, yeah. 2. Crop amount min, crop amount daily should be 1, and then 2. Perfect. And then... Let's change this force spawn position. Wherever that is. We're gonna have one there. And I don't know why the force spawn offset was so weird. Forced spawns offset. I don't know why it was doing that. Because it spawns the forced spawn at like, what? Fairlii, hello. Please be so for real. What? Did you open the dark? What does that mean? Where's forced spawn? Forta int transform.position.y. Wait, what? It spawns. Wait, that's. What? that really how that works? Here to 0, delete the biome data, then let's test this out again. Is the stream on the topic of delta remote again? Apparently. Hi, vice versa. Okay, where the flip is this at? It was supposed to be forcefully spawned there. Where the flip did it go? Placeables. There should be like a thingy for the placeables. Interesting. Shouldn't it spawn it? Spawn data, wait. Spawn new crop, transform dot position, forced spawn positions. Shouldn't it do that? Hold on a second. It shouldn't do. Forced spawn positions, a transform. Where is it? Spawn at. Should be that. Really, I have no idea what to add to my game. What should you add to your game? Gambling. Gambling's always the answer. Have you ever felt deja vu? Oh no! Not again! Delete the biome data again. Let me check my cellular device to see if I have received any sort of messages on my cellular device. Okay. No one has messaged me. Lonely Guy Hours, Part 1. No one messaged me. Is this in the ground again? Yep. So we need to move this, like, up. Oops! I needed to just stop the thing from doing the thing. Something like that. I needed to delete the biome data. Delete the biome data. Okay. So now, there it goes. So then when you defeat the buried game system, you're going to be guaranteed to get a canister, pretty much. Very cool. So there's some canisters over there. We should probably my Fairlii is not failing today. What do you mean? So then we need to we're gonna need to add more to this segment of the area. It's a very cool part of the biome. While we're here though, let's do this. Should we have a mini game in this biome? Ha 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 ha. I don't know why. I don't know why I did that. You guys want a mini game? You guys got games on your mini games? Let's make sure all of this is correct. Yep. The mini game should be Pong. Yeah, it'll take a minute to come up with the mini game. We need to go into here and we need to turn the ground off because we need to go to the background. We need to fill this stuff in. There you go. Now it shouldn't look all weird. What if there was a minigame where you had to click jellies called Jelly Clicker? Whoa. Fairlii, what if you made it that you typed in peak fiction at this, it plays all of Wicked in full? Yeah, I'm sure that I can legally do that. That sounds very legally sound. Seems like there's no issues with that. Let's see. If you try to turn off your PC, it sends a missile to your location, and on the missile is a screen that's playing Wicked. Why? Why is that even a thing? Alright, we're gonna take the turnip. Is it possible to just copy this? No. 2321. Nine. The seed drop chance was like 475. What was the variant edition? 25. And then 3. Variant level edition 25. Harvest XP 3. And then the crafting. Crafting recipes. Public int XP to spawn. We're gonna spawn some experience when you craft an object, and the way that we're going to do that is item manager.spawn item. We're going to do player data manager.spawn XP, and the amount of XP is going to be XP to spawn times times 1 plus recipe found dot item to spawn dot rarity. So that should spawn some XP. Seed? Fairlii, when would you be live for the jam? Wednesday at 12 p.m. Central. 12 p.m. CST is when the jam, I'll be ready for the jam. So XP to spawn by default is just going to be the same as a normal crop. It's going to be 3. Or no, maybe it'll be 5 because it's better to, yeah. And then the higher the rarity of the item that you get, the more experience that you will get for doing that. I'm gonna go to bed, super tired. See you, everyone. Bye, Brian. Thanks for showing up to the stream. So we grab one of these fellers, and then we can get some seeds, please. Blue screw seeds. I need to change the blue screw seeds to be the other one. All right. Red mushroom. Get your red mushroom, and then kadink, kadink, and then kadink. And then it gave me 5 XP. But then let's... Then let us add the canister, and the red mushroom seeds is going to give you the jolt stone, which jolt stones are a rarity of 3. So let's see how much that gives you. This gambling mechanic will allow you to get negative clicks per second. Perfect. Seed drop, like a seed dropped by a skybird. Wicked? What? Blue screw seeds. Take this. Give me this. More blue screw seeds. How much do these sell for? 2. Oh my god. How much does this sell for? 3? Just give me a bunch of money. So now we should get more XP for this. Yeah, we got 20 that time. Perfect. Joltstone. Ching! I understood that it was a Wicked reference. You want to know how I knew it was a Wicked reference? Because it's something you said. That's how I knew. It was just any sort of text sent by you. Alright, cool. Let's change the Lunapond to have red mushroom seeds. And then blue Pompey. Alright, cool. Cool, cool, cool. And then now we need to... Let's properly balance out the selling of these guys so we can just kind of actually begin to work on the biome. We're reaching the point to where we need to actually like have things work. So this sells for 2, which is completely wrong. We wanted to just copy the turnip, which sells for 12. And then 3 XP. Sells for 12. And then 3 XP for eating. And seeds. They're supposed to buy amount is 7, I believe. 7 and 3, I think. Turn up. 7 and 3. Yep. Okay. So now this crop should be positively... What? Positively cool. Oh, wait. Let me actually delete my save data so we're not having a ton of stuffs. Perfect. And we start off, we get some mushroom seeds, and then we can buy another red mushroom. Gonna clickety, clickety, clickety grow these guys. And then sell 1, buy another one. Sell this one. 20. Gives us enough to... Wow, get 3 of them. Because we're pro. And that'll allow us to get that. We got lucky and got one of those. Should drop that on there. It seems like you can get one of those pretty early game. Maybe I should make them cost more. So it's more of like an actual investment. Maybe we should have them cost a little more than the sell price of 1. So prefabs, Placeables, biomes, Sagewood, scrap pile. So instead of costing 9, maybe it should cost 15. Minimum price 10, because the cost goes down when you level up. So, guess we'll need to see what happens with that. Because I'm level 2, so now this costs, that still costs 15. Okay. So, I'm going to sell this one. I'm going to feed this one to you. Do a little bit of damage. Sell another one. Buy 2 of those blokes. We got a third one because we're so stinking lucky. But then, yeah, 15 seems like it's a better amount for that. Okay. Now we want the thingy to be more powerful. So we want to take biome data. We want to go, no, not that. Item data. Go back into the here. And we want to grab our blue screw. If that sells for 12, 24, how much should this sell for? 30 maybe? 12, 24. Okay, so wait, the price. You're paying 7 for the seed and 15 for the canister. So 22 is how much you put in. So if I make it 30, that's an 8 profit. But you're likely often to be getting those seeds for free, so it'll be higher profit. So I think 30 would be a good sell amount. And then the XP for eating, it should just be like double. It should be 10. Okay. That seems to be a bit better. Let's test that out real quick. Let's see what the money situation would look like. It's all about the balancing, guys. Everything you do has to keep in mind the balancing. Think of the balancing. Think about it. Know what I mean? We're gonna start off strong. 2 red mushrooms going at the same time. We're gonna just sell both of them. Make a profit on that. Then now we have enough money to do this. Okay. Like very early on, I've now been given the option to sell this one. Do this. Get blue screw seeds. Sell that fish. And then now sell that. And now I've gotten a lot of money. But my farming area is super limited. So I'm gonna reinvest this by getting another one of these. Get one of those. And then I'm gonna feed this one to a jelly. What? Huh? Corrupt piece is being defeated. Corrupt piece is being defeated, so the spell is waiting. What? What? What have we done wrong? We did something wrong. We did something wrong. Input string was not in the correct format. What? Oh. I know why that does that. Wait, so why did the old feller do that? Hold on, let's try that again. Is it you? Is it buttons? Move out of the way. I want to feed buttons. Buttons. Let me feed buttons. Whoa. This mushroom has like sick tricks it can do. Wake up. Wake up. Wake up. Why did it do that? I don't like that. That's scary. Just like decided to do that. That is so weird. I mean, I'm doing damage to it. This might balance out properly. We'll need to see. Guess I should just play a bit and see if the balancing is okay. Let's get this bird feather, which we're gonna need to add new birds. Whatever you have, give it to me. Eat it. So the feather, that'll give me another one of those. Give me these. Give me these. Just gonna sell both of those. Give me this. Another one of those, but I do not have the room for that. Alright, let's canister it up. Bink. Give me this guy. Yep, and then that, and then drop this guy on there so we get some of this. That is not gonna work. Okay, we have encountered an issue. This needs to be bigger. That is a problem. Let me do this, and this, and that. Well, thank you guys for liking the stream. I didn't notice that we had 9 likes on the stream. Wow. Hell yeah. It's awesome. We still have like another hour and a half of the stream left. We have more things to do. More things to talk about. Chat's pretty slow today. Lazy Monday? Is today a lazy Monday, guys? We just got slow chat. Nothing to talk about today. Everyone's just being very observant. Oh. A muddy pondy. I'm not exactly toxic because I'm doing something you'll find out about. Quite the opposite, I'm too locked in. Yeah, I feel like everybody's just game jamming it up today. They just got the stream open and they're just jamming it. What? Why the heck would he say that? Another muddy pondy. That's throwing off the whole equilibrium. Oh. Got lucky with that. Zip, 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 zip. Don't want to sell it. Sell the hingewood fish. Sell that. I'm gonna just save up those and I'm just gonna start doing damage to the corruption. I'll get like 3 of them, I guess. I should have planted 2 of those. Give me that. So you. This, and then we'll get you and you. Boop. Put you on there. And then you. And we'll get this. Oh yeah, we're doing a big maneuver right now. Get another blue screw seed. Grow this puppy up. And now let's do some damage. Well, let's get this feather. Boink, boink, boink. It's doing the thing again. Corrupt piece is being defeated, so the spell is waiting. I have a feeling it's not corrupt piece dot is being feeded. It's corrupt piece dot is unlocked, I think is the issue we have here. Alright, where's the corrupt pieces at? Corrupt objects. Old school gaming thing. Corrupt piece dot is unlocked. Why is it not unlocked? That's weird. That's a bit strange. I guess I should check the biome manager, the placeable manager. I'm gonna go to bed so I don't lock in too hard. See ya, Fairlii. Bye, heads. Enjoy your night. Ooh. I don't know why I did that. I guess maybe the corrupt piece does that on its own. I gotta raise the desk up, guys. I gotta raise the desk up. I think the corrupt piece does it on its own. So it should set is unlocked as true. If corruptin biome manager.biome.corrupt pieces. Maybe that's where we're encountering the issue. Biome manager. Biome. No, we want hingewood. Okay, we never even made the biome. Hardy har har har. Biome data. Biome data. Hingewood Heights. Biome name Hingewood Heights. Technical name, same thing, just with a dash. Biome complete message. You completed the biome! Exclamation point. What's for dinner, my beautiful slime jelly man? Ooh, I don't know. we need to just go here and copy this, paste it, copy, paste, copy, paste, biome sky data 2. How's the stream going? It's going good. It's so weird not seeing biome data just be a mess of variables. I mean, it's kind of just a mess of variables, to be honest. Weather spawns. Time spawns? Yep. Stars spawn at night. And then the global lights for this weather. And then the global lights for this weather. And then no biomes are using weather 3 or 4, so it's just a thing. Maybe baked potato stuff we were talking about. Ooh, so baked potato and then the burnt ends. And bacon. Whew. That sounds tasty. That sounds tasty, delicious. Okay. So biome manager, friendly fields, Hingewood Heights. Yes, sir. The super yummy. Just warning you, I am hungry. Okay. Gotcha. Nah. So, what is the issue with why this is not setting itself unlocked? If I go to friendly fields, I love you too. If we go to, let's play friendly fields to see if we have this sort of spell issue happening. But I feel like it shouldn't be happening. Repo with stream chat will go crazy. We got to do the game dev. Bada bing, bada bing. Huh. What is the issue with this? Corrupt piece is unlocked. Player data manager corruption cleansed. Corruption ID -1 is greater than or equal to. Huh. Biome manager. Place one manager? Wait, what was it? Biome manager. Total corruption. 2400. Let's see. Is unlocked is true. If corruption ID is greater than 0. Corruption ID. Corruption ID -1? No. Else is unlocked equals true. This said be setting the corruption to unlocked. That's so weird. Why is that not working? Their stream turned into dealing with a bug. I just had all this stuff working. I don't know what I did that screwed this up. Invalid. Oh. Starting a new biome. Why did this happen? Oh. Corruption is 0. Why is this? What? Public void set corrupt object. I'm assuming it has something to do with setting the corrupt object. That's wrong. Control F, set corrupt. Guess it would be in here. Corrupt for each corrupt object in farm. If key exists, corrupt object and key component. Okay, I see. So if you don't have your file, then farm corrupt pieces 0.set bracket component corrupt piece dot set corrupt objects. I don't know. I don't know what to do with that. We'll fix that. We'll figure that out. We'll figure that out. Okay. The error I keep getting is that I don't have Discord open and the Discord manager wants to just connect to Discord. All right, let's see. Biome tree. I don't know. Where is set placeables happening? Find corruption piece. It's the first thing. For each int in corruption cleansed. I feel like, does that even exist? Biome. Corruption cleansed. When is this getting actually created? I see. Okay, when you start the game, corruption cleansed list. This just adds 0, 0. Total corruption is 0. Then it stores the cached file. And then that means that the placing manager should do set placeables. So it should do this. For each game object and farm corrupt pieces, corrupt object, a get component, corrupt piece, does set corrupt object. I'm so confused about why this doesn't work. If corruption ID is greater than 0. How is this not even happening? Setting corruption plus game object dot name. What the flippity? What the freak is this? The stream has been taken over by a bug, and nobody wants to watch it. Views are at an all-time low. It doesn't set it. They should be setting the corruption to unlocked. Is unlocked equals true. What? They didn't change anything. Is this because of the Discord thing being stupid? Where's the Discord manager? Just turn it off. Is this because the Discord manager was having an error? It was just like flipping out? It was just going flibbity? Is unlocked. Is this a when you first start the biome bug? Let's see. This one should set to is unlocked. No, it's when you first start the biome. Okay, when you first start the biome. Wonder what's happening when you first start the biome that's doing that. Biome file doesn't exist, so starting new biome. Okay, so it's not checking any of the corrupt pieces. It's not checking or setting any of the pieces. So let's go into the player data manager. This is very weird. The file doesn't exist. then we should do placing manager.set placeables. File exists. If key exists, placeables. I see. I see it all. Why does this need to be here? Why does that need to be there? That should be where it is, not where it isn't. What? Alright, this should be good. This should fix whatever the heck was going on there. I think. I don't know, dude. I got no clue. Haha! Okay, let's see. That's working. Let's return to the Hingewood Heights. And then let's delete the biome. Let's try it on this one and see if it works. So we basically just need to test if the thingy is thingin'. We just need to see if that thangin'. So corrupt objects, old school gaming device is unlocked is true. Let's grab some of our mushroom seeds. Let's grow the mushroom. Grow. And then let's feed it to the old jelly. Bink. Bam. Working. Okay, now let's exit. Go back in. It should still be unlocked. And I should do, what is happening with this? Corruption damage equals load list player data dot biome upgrades. Biome upgrades. Upgrade amount. No. Wait, what? Corruption damage multiplier equals es3.load. Okay, biome upgrades. To upgrade amount. Upgrade type corruption. That should be. That seems pretty normal to me. What is going on? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. Where's my save? Zero, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5? So that's clearly not correct. It's only doing 4 of them. Okay. Well, I can just... we can do that at a different time, because that's a annoying thing to deal with. Corruption damage multiplier equals... Let's just do this. Let's just set it to 1. Okay. Let's see if that is the issue or if it's like completely something different. If this makes one more bug, I'm just gonna not mess with it right now, and we'll keep working on actual stuff that's interesting for the stream instead of being stuck on a stupid bug. But there's like something that's bugging out everything. I really don't know what it is. It can't be the Discord thing. Everything's been working perfectly fine. The Lunapon machine is having an issue with the upgrades too. I'm so confused. What happened? What happened? Did that really... Hold on a second. If I do this, and I take this, and I put this back here... Is that gonna fix this issue? What happened? What happened? Everything just broke. How? Why? Okay, wait. Smellister's game is somehow worse than the last one. Oh no. Oh gosh. Index was out of range. Aha! Ah, yeah, I see it. Ah. I get it. Oh my god. Where's the upgrade stuff at? Oh my god, I'm an idiot. I blame this on me being tired. Where do I do the upgrade stuff things at? Is it in here? I won't be submitting. Can the next game jam be longer? I'm not sure. Okay, this doesn't actually do anything. Where is the biome upgrade stuff happening? Let's just try and find it. Let's try and find it. Biome upgrades equals data. Is this actually doing that here, though? Oh, get Lunapon. Where is this? Where is this being saved? I'm so confused. I'm so confused. Save. Biome path. Glim. The Glim. So this is saving somewhere? Is it the main menu? What the hell? Oh, this is horrendous. I'm gonna just not mess with this for right now. I'll mess with this when I get off the stream. Actually, I can't because now it's completely bugged. I'm gonna need to just, for the time being, this is just friendly fields, guys. Okay, that should have fixed the bug. If the bug continues, I'll be very surprised. There you go. Okay. Perfect. Wait. Is this? No. It just caches the files. Okay. I don't know, man. We'll fix it at a later. I'll fix it at a later time off the stream because this is not stream-friendly work that I'm doing right now. Oh my god. Oh my god, this guy's not doing stream-friendly things. For now, let's have some fun. We're actually gonna take this. We're gonna do quite this crazy thing. It's right here. Yeah. We're gonna take this guy. And we're gonna take it up to there. Oh! We're gonna take it up to here. Right. We're gonna get rid of all this. We're just gonna make this the new thinger for the time being, the new shop. We're just gonna call it Hinge Wood Shop. Cute. Biomes, Hingewood. Drag this shop in there. No filter, single. Not 126, 16. Pivot bottom. Pivot on the bottom. Who up pivoting on the bottom? Alright. And then we're gonna take this guy here. Shop. And we're just gonna set it to Hinge Wood Shop. Perfect. Because then what we're gonna do is hopefully this will work. Let's see. Okay. It's off by, what is that, 1 pixel? Just increase the size by 1 pixel. And then we can export this again. And then in here, We can go back to where we saved this. Biomes, Hingewood, show an explorer. And then I can copy and paste that bad boy over. It's a tiny bit off. It should just be 24, right? 24.5. 6, 7, 8, 9, 8, 5, 3, 8, 1, 8.1, 8, 1, 2, 8, 1, 5, 2, 3. Perfect. No faffing about with that. That's so optimal. That is exactly what any developer would want. Because now we can like actually combine this. We can make this forest grow my forest. We're gonna have this one come down a little bit, and then it's gonna go up. Just gonna kind of do like something like this. It's gonna go up again. No. And then there's gonna be this is where this is gonna end. Here. And then gonna kind of keep it going. I can't wait for when we do our game jam games. Oh my gosh. It's gonna be so much fun. It's gonna be ridiculous. I can already tell. I could just tell people are making some crazy stuff. Some craziness. Okay. I know this is not entirely correct, because these need to be these, but it's whatever's. One watching. Everybody has left. Does it really say 1? It says 4 for me. I got 4 on my end. Hey man, we're just chill. Chill game development. Ooh, I spotted a spotting. Stupid song. Listen, they're not all banger days. Some days everybody just be busy like that. After I edit and upload this pirate software video, I'm gonna be swimming in viewers. Just watch. I'm gonna be the GOAT of YouTube when that happens. People are gonna be trying to get a Fairlii autograph. It's definitely what's gonna happen when I upload that, which I might actually end up ending the stream early so I can actually just edit that real quick and then post it today. It's not a Fairlii Friday, but it's a little extra Fairlii Monday content. So we'll probably get off in like whenever I'm done doing this tree. I'm a bit obsessed with doing my own. Did I just do this horrendously wrong? Oh, thank God. Okay. Thank goodness. It's actually gonna end here. And like that. Fairlii, are you supposed to be on the ground layer? Yeah. You don't want to be able to shove items into the tree. That'd be a bit strange if you could just shove items inside the trees. The tree layer is just for the actual trunks of the tree, so you don't interact with those. But you do want to be able to interact with the trees itself, the leaves, if you will. Ha ha ha. There we go. Looks really cool. Now we'll go on the tree layer. And we'll get flipped. Flip that. This is like a semi-normal tree. It's gonna have a branch there. And a branch here. Pretty normal, pretty average, and then we'll have this part be like very mousy with a screw coming out here, and then big branch right at the top. Cool. Oh, Fairlii. Yes, Smogro? You're cooked? Why? What happened? This guy just got cooked live on the internet. And now we can do like trees in the background and stuff. Cool stuff like this. Heck yeah. Oh, right. This actually needs to be like this. And then kind of like this. I'm just going to do the outline of this sort of like tree area. We just kind of want to fill all this stuff in. Have it go like further out. Stuff like this. None of the players are gonna actually even see that, but it's cool. We're gonna do one there, then we're gonna take this, flip it. Over there, up, up. Up, 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 up. Up, 2, 3, 4. Beautiful. Let's add some vinage. And then on the trees layer, let's add some big vines. Beautiful. It's so beautiful. And then we just kind of need to take this, move this over a little bit. So we need to take you, move you over a little bit. Let's move the crafting table. And then the little crafting sign. Here we go. Let's check it out. Check it out. Da, 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 da. Yeah, look at this biome. Oh my god. Deep, deep in the Gelazon rainforest. Woo! Looks so cool. You're kind of like going around foraging. Oh, there was I think I saw a fish like way down in the water. Hold on a second. What is the critter stuff doing? Critters, fish spawns. Spawn offset Y 0.05. Make that smaller so that they're not spawning like off the sides. Okay. I think we're gonna end the stream for today. Because it seems like a lot of people are busy. Not many people are actually even here right now. And I want to upload that video of me talking about pirate software and stuff from the beginning. I want to upload that video today. I just came back. Oh my gosh. Hi, Judas. I'm sorry. We were sitting at like 1 viewer for so long. We did get good progress though, guys. Check out the biome. The jam stream is Wednesday. Look. It's so beautiful. Oh. Okay. I'm gonna go edit this video and hopefully upload it soon. I might not be able to watch it. Yeah, it's on Wednesday, but I'll try to edit me playing all of the games and post that on the Fairlii Minis channel. So that should be up afterwards. So you'll be able to rewatch it. Okay, guys. Thanks everybody for showing up to the stream. Remember, I won't be live on Friday. I'll be live on Wednesday later in the night, just doing a little test thing. If you're able to join that one. Just testing the waters and seeing if it works. Okay. Goodbye.